Hi, this is Jackie Schoelerman with Schoelerman Group of Coldwell Banker. I'm going to be talking about 18 critical move-out tasks that should be on every seller's checklist. So let's get started. The listing agents typically help their sellers during the transition out from their house into their new home, and in a very organized fashion. They typically have a laundry list of items that the sellers should do before they move out. But let's just start with the very first one, is the keys. The best is when the only key is in a drop box. However, when the buyer moves in, there is a box, a bunch of keys that the buyer has no idea what they're for and where they go to. The second is the codes and passwords. So codes that provide access to the home or garage gates or other security devices. Make sure that you create a list and indicating what those codes are, what they're for. The other thing is with reference to the gated community. Make sure that the buyer has a complete instruction on how to get access to those items. And number 4 is smart home technology. And typically, sellers should leave user-friendly instructions or manuals on how to set everything up and every password currently in use. Number 5 is amenity access cards or fobs or keys, etc. This is for properties that is in a gated community area or in the complex, like condo complex. Number 6 is mailbox location and the keys. So if the house is located in the community, such as condominium or townhome, or where the area is where there are just a bank of mailboxes are located, it's extremely confusing for the buyer not to know which mailbox belongs to them. Number 7 is audio-visual components. Have a complete instruction on how to operate everything, along with remote controls that actually work, and make sure that there is battery in that remote control as well. Number 8 is gas fireplaces, and sometimes it's really frustrating for the buyer to know how to turn the pilot, the gas pilot, or if there's a remote control that needs to be used in order to get that fireplace going. Item number 9 is appliances, and make sure that you have all of the manuals needed for these items. If you have any smart appliances, please leave some instructions with tips, tricks, shortcuts, and any other essential details on how they work. Item number 10 is heating and cooling system. Make sure that the system is, perhaps serviced by the professional mechanics, and also the filters are changed. Item number 11 is pool equipment, and leave some basic information about how the equipment works. Leave instructions for how to operate any indoor or outdoor keypads that can control various components of the pool. Item number 12 is maintenance schedule. Now, if you have a routine maintenance done on your house, it would be nice to also provide some documentation about that and who those companies are that you typically ask them to come and maintain different aspects of your home. Number 13 is termite and pest controls. If you have any kind of services with pest control company, it would be nice to provide that information and a contact information for the next buyer so that they can call those service providers and transfer the service into their name. Number 14 is lawn, landscaping, and tree trimming. Typically, when buyers will appreciate having information about the seller's lawn service maintenance crew, so that they can just transfer the service into their name and continue maintaining the landscaping just like the way you have been doing. Number 15 is the vendors list. So if you have any vendors that have been provided various services For your home, it would be nice to provide a list and contact information. And number 16 is additional components such as water softener, under sink filtration, instant hot or cold water dispensers, refrigerator water filter, central vacuum system, and satellite dish. If you have any of these, provide a list and who service them so that the buyer will make sure that they have access to them. And number 17 is garbage and recycling pickup. That is a question that we get asked often from the new buyer. They have no idea when the pickup is going to be and where it's going to be. So it would be nice to, in your list that you're going to be leaving with the next buyer, is provide what day the garbage and recycling pickup is. And then of course, item number 18 is anything else that is remaining. The more information you can share with the buyer, the easier the transition to the new home will be for that buyer. So I'm sure you will appreciate when you sell your home and you buy another home, and if the seller of the home that you're buying provide the same service, you will appreciate that as well. So if you're thinking about selling your home and you don't know where to start or how to start and what's involved, give me a call. I'll be happy to have a 15-minute strategy session with you to find out what is really important, where you're going next, what are the must-have and you can live without, and we can come up with a plan that is customized just for you.